Welcome back to WWE 2K15 SmackDown. We are live here on Twitch, and a huge tag team matchup starts us off right here. Welcome to SmackDown, everyone. We are live from Washington, D.C., and the living legends are making their way to the ring. And Booker T will see action tomorrow, right here on Twitch, at WWE 2K15 TLC, as he settles the score with former rival, Sting. Now, Booker T eliminated Sting from the Battle Royal to determine a new number one contender, and Sting did not take too lightly to that situation. They had a match on Main Event a couple weeks ago, and Sting picked up the big victory. And now Booker T looks to even the score one more time when these two meet one-on-one tomorrow, right here on Twitch at TLC. But tonight, Booker T's calling in the help of Chris Jericho as these two take on the two number one contenders. Mr. PPV RVD looks to live up to his name tomorrow here on Twitch, as he is one of the number one contenders to John Cena's WWE Championship. Van Dam, a four-time Intercontinental Champion this year, lost the title to Christian a couple weeks ago in a TLC right here on SmackDown. And since he's been such a great Intercontinental Champion this year, I felt it was Van Dam's time to step up and get that WWE Championship match. And he will get that in an Extreme Rules triple threat tomorrow live right here on Twitch. But can he get along with his fellow number one contender to get through this tag match? That is the question we will answer tonight. And Daniel Bryan once again getting so close to the WWE Championship. Will he be able to pull the trigger and get the job done tomorrow at TLC? He's got stiff competition. He has to deal with the high-flying, extreme Rob Van Dam and the resilient, powerful John Cena in a three-way Extreme Rules match. But if anybody can do it, Daniel Bryan has the heart of a champion and can overcome those odds. Now, earlier this year, he already tried his hand at a triple threat when he cashed in the Money in the Bank on Batista and Dolph Ziggler. He came up short there, but can he get it done against Van Dam and Cena? And tonight, Bryan's also going to put aside his differences with RVD, and these two got to work together to beat the team of Booker T and Chris Jericho. And Booker T kicked things off with a nasty knife-edge chop right to the chest of Rob Van Dam. I thank you guys for joining me. I am of course your host, PWS Phil. You guys can catch WWE 2K15 shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Schedule was a little messed up this week. Xbox Live wasn't working right for me on Monday, so had to do a double shot on Wednesday, but I'll always get all three shows done. And Van Dam's getting it done with that standing moonsault on Booker T. Hard kick to the gut, and a DDT rocks Booker. And Booker T tried to get out of dodge, but Van Dam into the Hurricanrana, and he almost gets the pinfall. Shades of Rey Mysterio with that snap off on the Hurricanrana. And now Booker T finds his way to his partner, Chris Jericho. And here comes the other living legend. Chops and punches lighten up Van Dam. Jericho goes right to work on the arm. got a huge night of matches here on SmackDown. The Tag Team Championships will be on the line as Tyson Kidd and Cesaro finally get their championship match against The Shield. And we will fill in the final spot in the WWE number 1 contenders tournament as Rey Mysterio takes on Alberto Del Rio. And in the main event, we have an Extreme Rules match as European Champion William Regal faces his bitter rival, Wade Barrett. And Daniel Bryan, with a beautiful Northern Lights suplex there, takes Jericho up and over and makes a quick tag to Van Dam. Spinning heel kick rocks Jericho. It looks like Daniel Bryan wants back in there. But look at this, Rob Van Dam. Rolling Thunder crushes Jericho. And into the cover here. 1, 2, and Jericho survives. And a DDT from Y2J. Van Dam gets Jericho in the ropes. What does he have in mind? Oh, but Jericho escapes. Thought he was going to make the tag to Booker T. But he levels Van Dam with the vertical suplex. And look at this cocky cover. I don't know. I really hope Jericho didn't think he was going to get the job done against RVD with a pin like that. And RVD's got Booker T in the ropes and snaps his neck right off the bottom rope. Booker T is rocked. Van Dam steps to the outside. Springboard splash catches Booker T right on the back of the neck. And Van Dam showing a lot of aggression here tonight. He is ready for his WWE Championship match tomorrow, right here on Twitch, as he enters the triple threat match with Daniel Bryan and John Cena. Booker T gets Jericho in now, but Jericho in enemy territory. Van Dam launches Daniel Bryan right into Jericho. Beautiful crossbody block. And now it's Daniel Bryan to the outside. What does he have in mind? Springboard, but he misses his splash. Jericho moves out of the way right at the last second. And Jericho now throwing the right hand. And Bryan answers back. Whoa, stiff drop kick in the corner. Taking the wind right out of Jericho. And Jericho now go for the walls. He's trying to turn Bryan over, and he gets him, but he's awful close to the ropes. And Bryan forces the rope break. Crucifix pin by Bryan. 1, 2, and Booker T there to break it up right at the very last second. The referee caught a bit of an elbow there from Booker T. I don't think it was intentional, but you never know with the living legends. Sometimes those guys play dirty. And Jericho wisely making the tag to Booker T here. As you can see, Jericho slumped over the rope and definitely needed a rest. As Bryan brings the forearm down right into the back. Following up from that splash from earlier. And there's a nice teardrop suplex. Oh, and look at that teamwork. Booker T with the Irish whip. Jericho pulls the rope down. And Daniel Bryan goes sailing to the outside. But Daniel Bryan, he's even in the odds out here, beating Chris Jericho down on the outside, bringing him in, and Booker T's left looking around like, what is going on here? Head and arm suplex snapped off by Daniel Bryan. And RVD's all fired up on the apron. And there's the running knee. The fireball knee by Daniel Bryan into the cover. And it's all over. The number one contenders pick up the huge victory here on SmackDown. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Van Dam snaps off the Hurricane on Booker T and gets a very close 2 early on. Then he blasts Chris Jericho with the Rolling Thunder, crushing those ribs. And I thought he might have had the victory there, but Jericho held on. And then you see Y2J hits a beautiful vertical suplex on RVD and went for his terrible cocky pin. Barely got a 1 count. But Daniel Bryan wins the day with his fireball knee, hits that Hadouken to Booker T for the cover, the count, and the victory. And now these two move on. Tomorrow night, the main event, right here on Twitch. Van Dam versus Cena versus Bryan for John Cena's WWE Championship in a triple threat Extreme Rules match. And what a special treat we have here on SmackDown as the Icon, Sting, faces the man who won that number one contender battle royal for the Intercontinental title, The Miz, in one-on-one action. And Sting, of course, bringing back up, because he knows The Miz is going to bring Damian Sandow down to the ring. He's actually bringing Miz's TLC opponent, Christian, to ringside with him for this match. Now Christian and The Miz will face off in a TLC match for the Intercontinental Championship tomorrow right here on Twitch. And for The Miz, he wants to try to knock off this legendary competitor one-on-one to prove that he is the true number one contender to the Intercontinental title. That's a hell of a thing to ask for one night before your title shot, but I'll give The Miz credit. He put a challenge out to a legend. We'll see if he can get the job done right here on SmackDown. And of course, Christian has newly won that Intercontinental title from RVD in a TLC. So Christian really really showing his mettle, taking on 2 TLC matches like this in such a short time. They certainly take time off your career, and Christian is willing to take that chance to prove his worth as a true Intercontinental Champion. And of course, The Miz burst back on the scene just about a month ago in that Battle Royal of eliminating, surviving 5 other superstars to win that Battle Royal and earn his shot at Christian. And of course, it's been many months since Miz has been Intercontinental Champion, so he's ready to get back on the horse. Didn't have the greatest run as a tag team lately with Sandow, so focusing his attention back on the Intercontinental title. Of course, collectively known as the Awesome Ones, The Miz and Damian Sandow. And Sandow will be here ringside to try to help Miz in any way, shape, or form. And there's our opening bell. Let's see what goes down. Miz trying to take control early on with the headlock here. Gets the takeover on Sting. Sting, of course, will be taking on Booker T at TLC. Settling their issues there. There's a nice waistlock takedown by the Stinger. Look at that beautiful reversal into the snapmare and into a chinlock of his own. I look at Sting catches the kick, but he doesn't follow up. Oh, Jawbreaker rocks the Stinger. And there's an ankle DDT. Oh, and classic Miz there with the running clothesline in the corner. Oh, and a big boot takes Sting right down to the mat. The Miz all over Sting here. And Sting, not to be outdone, hits a suplex of his own. Sting unleashing his own suplex city here. Back-to-back vertical suplexes, and now he drops the leg. Left hand by the Miz. Kick caught, pushes Sting off. And these two are having a vertical suplex battle here. Forearm and a huge clothesline by the Miz puts him back in control, and now he rains down right hands into the face of Sting. Both these men face stiff competition tomorrow right here on Twitch as we have the WWE 2K15 TLC pay-per-view. The Miz faces the man in Sting's corner tonight, the Intercontinental Champion Christian, and the Stinger takes on Booker T in a revenge matchup. And look at this, Sting, atomic drop, puts the Miz down. Oh, look at this, Sting puts the knee right in the back. Submission maneuver here, will the Miz tap out? Miz is very close to the ropes. Should be no need to tap out there. And look at this. Sting scoops up the Miz. Tombstone power driver in the corner. And is that enough to put the Miz away? No, Miz holds on. Slow to get to his feet though. Back elbow to the Stinger. And he's got Sting in the ropes here. What does the Miz have in mind? Oh, Miz waited too long. Sting recovers. And rocks him with a neck breaker. Oh, nice backhanded chop by Sting. Floats right into the cover. 1, 2. And the Miz holds on. Surprised Sting didn't try to follow up the tombstone with the Scorpion Death Drop there. That's his usual combination. And the Miz snaps the Stinger's neck right off the ropes. And the Icon's all fired up now. Kick to the gut. Oh, and a big back body drop puts an end to Stinger's comeback. And into the cover now. 1, 2. Sting holds on. And the Miz with a beautiful swinging neckbreaker on Sting. And he drives Sting face first into the mat. Sting busted wide open. This is bad for the Icon. The cover. And it's all over. The Miz picks up a huge victory here on SmackDown. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Sting destroyed The Miz with the tombstone. I thought that would be enough. But to The Miz's credit, he held on. And then look at this. Big back elbow to Sting. Miz taking control of this matchup. Had the Stinger on the ground. Stomped a mud hole right in him. I don't really think that would be enough to put down Sting. But this certainly was. Take Sting face first into the mat. Bust him wide open. And that was it for the Stinger here tonight on SmackDown. As The Miz picks up huge momentum headed into the TLC match tomorrow right here on Twitch. As The Miz challenges Christian for the Intercontinental Championship. And now the Shield making their way to the ring for their WWE Tag Team title matchup as they defend against Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. And what a matchup this should be. The Shield been an awesome tag team this year as they had an epic feud with The Undertaker and Kane for many months this year, and they ended up winning those tag team titles from the Brothers of Destruction. But tonight they face a new challenge as Tyson Kidd and Cesaro combine their expert technical abilities to form the Grapplers. And that tag team earned their #1 contendership by defeating the Ascension. And tonight, they get their tag title shot. And here comes the Grapplers in full force tonight as they have Natalya in tow at ringside. And this should be a hell of a contest. They had a rough outing against the Shield a couple weeks ago, but in the meantime, Tyson Kidd has picked up a huge victory over Dean Ambrose. Can Kidd and Cesaro pull it together tonight to put down the Shield and claim the WWE Tag Team Championships? These guys look ready tonight, looking confident, but even both these teams have to know that the New Day waits in the wings. The New Day defeated the Tag Team Champions a few weeks ago here on SmackDown and have earned a tag title shot, and they will face the winners of this match, no matter the outcome. And there's the bell. As Tyson Kidd locks up Roman Reigns and hits a nasty neckbreaker right out of the gate. A great start for the Grapplers. And there's a nice backbreaker from Roman Reigns, which starts bouncing Tyson Kidd's head right off the mat. Oh, and look at that slam by Roman Reigns. Such power. And the Shield showing why they're a well-oiled machine and the WWE Tag Team Champions as Roman Reigns makes that quick tag to Dean Ambrose, keeping a fresh man in there at all times. But he's not too fresh now because he just got DDT'd by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd brings Cesaro in now. German suplex to Dean Ambrose right on his neck and back. Oh, and look at this burning Dean Ambrose face right on the mat. And a nasty elbow right to the spine. Kidd and Cesaro showing no mercy in this tag title match tonight. And Dean Ambrose with a double underhooks right into the suplex. Ooh, and there's a elbow snapped off by the lunatic fringe. Oh, and there's a great DDT by Dean Ambrose. Surprised he didn't follow it up with a cover there. Will Natalya play a role in this tag team title match? She's out there. We've already seen this week that a manager can make a huge difference. Over on Raw, Eric Rowan bought Bray Wyatt enough time to get a win on Triple H. So it's not outside the realm of opportunity that Natalya jumps up on the apron and changes the momentum of this match for the grapplers. But right now, they're in full control. Cesaro brings the stomps into the spine. And now Roman Reigns back in. And he gets more of the same, right into enemy territory here. But reverses Cesaro first chance he gets. Oh, Roman Reigns with a huge right hand, but doesn't take Cesaro down. You can tell Tyson Kidd's itching to get back in there himself. And there's the Superman punch, takes Cesaro down, but he's kind of in the wrong corner here. Cesaro's going to have to keep an eye out for the spear now. We all know Roman loves to follow up one with the other. And there's the tag to Tyson Kidd. Can Kidd do a little better against Reigns in here? Oh, I guess not. As Roman Reigns snaps off the leg there. And Reigns in the corner. Spear to Tyson Kidd. Oh no, this is a terrible turn of events for the grapplers. For the cover. Oh my goodness, it had to be 2.9. And Kidd attempted to go for the tag, but he missed in the corner. And look at that reversal by Tyson Kidd into the roll-up. Oh my goodness, the grapplers almost claimed the tag team championships there. Ooh, and there's an ugly elbow to the back of the neck of Tyson Kidd. And look at this double team maneuver set up. Roman Reigns up top. Hurricanrana into Dean Ambrose. Powerbomb. Oh my god, what a... This tag team title match is not going the grapplers' way at all. And it's just showing why the Shield have been such a dominant tag team. But Tyson Kidd snaps off the vertical suplex and makes a beeline for Cesaro. And the Swiss Superman back in there, and he get things back in order for the grapplers. And he does. A big boot to the face sends Dean Ambrose flying. And Cesaro now takes Dean Ambrose from the ground in a gut-wrench position and completes the suplex. Into the cover now. No, Dean Ambrose kicks out. What a great title match we are seeing here on SmackDown. Oh, and the elevation into the uppercut. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3, and it is. We have brand new WWE Tag Team Champions. Let's take a look here at the highlights. Superman punch rocks Cesaro. Reigns thought it was over. Spear to Tyson Kidd. Roman Reigns hitting all his greatest hits, perhaps a little too early, as Tyson Kidd survived the spear. And then Kidd had the presence of mind to turn it into a victory roll, and almost got the victory. And then Cesaro got a very close 2 count on Dean Ambrose. But let's take a look here. The Irish whip, the elevation, the European uppercut, and that was all that was needed as Cesaro made the cover and claimed the WWE Tag Team Championship with his partner, Tyson Kidd. And what a victory for the grapplers here tonight, putting down one of the top tag teams here on SmackDown. And now, they await the new day. And what a matchup that should be. We're going to see if we can get that done very soon. Obviously, the Shield are going to be possibly looking for a rematch. We'll have to see what happens there. But for tonight, the night belongs to Cesaro and Kid, the new WWE Tag Team Champions. And what a long-anticipated match this has been for the final spot in the WWE Number 1 Contenders Tournament. Rey Mysterio. Oh, wait a minute, Rey Mysterio attacked from the back. And look at Alberto Del Rio. This is disgusting. What a disgusting assault by Del Rio on the stage. Assaulting Rey Mysterio. I mean, this is for a spot in the Number 1 Contenders Tournament. This is no way for a Number 1 contender to act. And look at that disgusting thud as Rey Mysterio's body bounces off the steel stage. But Mysterio fighting back here. Tornado DDT. Good for you, Rey. Alberto Del Rio's head smacking off the ramp. And now look at this. Got him in a camel clutch on the outside, just punishing Del Rio. But oh no, Del Rio, oh no. Crushes Mysterio against the ramp one more time. But Rey, not to be outdone, spinning heel kick. These two are going at it for a spot in the Number 1 Contenders Tournament. The winner of this match will face Kane in the opening round. But tonight, these two are trying to hurt each other. They've been taunting each other for weeks here on SmackDown. And finally having this one-on-one contest. And look at Del Rio, hits the splash. And Mysterio already jumping up to his feet. Mysterio all fired up. Misses the enziguri. Del Rio, shot blocked. Answered by Mysterio. Mysterio shoots him in the corner. And there's a drop kick to the knee. But Del Rio already starting to go to work on that arm. Del Rio going to be looking for his cross arm breaker submission. And it looks like he's already trying to go for it here. He's got it locked in. Can Mysterio hold on here? And he can't. It is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Alberto Del Rio gets the submission victory over Rey Mysterio. And let's take a look at the highlight here. As Del Rio locks on the arm breaker from a spinning position. And Del Rio, just disgusting, attacked Mysterio from the back on the ramp. Got the early advantage, and he follows through by locking in the submission and getting the tap-out victory here on SmackDown. And what is it? And what is this now? Come on, Del Rio. This is disgusting actions. I hope you don't make it one match in that Number 1 Contenders Tournament. Actions like this, you don't deserve such an opportunity. You claim to be a man of class. You have zero class, Del Rio. Well, extremely poor sportsmanship from Alberto Del Rio leads to Extreme Rules. As Bad News Barrett looks to continue this war with his former tag team partner and the current European champion, William Regal. And Barrett has had an excellent record against Regal in the last few weeks, really taking him to the woodshed. A beatdown after beatdown, week after week. But you gotta believe, when that European title is on the line, that William Regal will bring everything he's got to shut down his former partner, Bad News Barrett. Now these two both entered the Elimination Chamber at Survivor Series as a team, but when it came down to the final three with Cesaro, Barrett turned his back on Regal and ended not only their tag team partnership, but their friendship in general. And William Regal running down to the ring here, starting a brawl with Barrett. And these two have been in wild brawls, attacking each other on the ramp week after week. And oh my god, look at Regal just German suplex Barrett right on the steel ramp. These two have absolutely no mercy for one another. And this is a battle for England, as Blackpool's William Regal takes on Preston's Wade Barrett. So national pride, championship pride, a broken friendship. There's just so many emotions in this match, such anger and such fuel for this anger between these two. You see Barrett raining down the punches on Regal there. On top of that, Wade Barrett attacked William Regal's former student, Daniel Bryan. And ended up ruining a match that was supposed to go down between Regal and Bryan. So these two have just had a vicious feud since Survivor Series. And there's the bell finally as these two make it to the ring. And this is an Extreme Rules match anyway. The bell should have already rang, but the referee at least wanted the match to start in the ring. And Regal with the power of the punch, the brass knuckles, fully legal in this Extreme Rules matchup. And can Regal pick up the quick win here? Oh my god, it was so close. Great strategy by William Regal. Played a little possum and blasted Wade Barrett with the brass knuckles early on. And there's the Regal stretch. And there's the Regal stretch, and Barrett taps out. Barrett taps out. William Regal has made quick work of Wade Barrett, thanks to a pair of brass knucks. And let's take a look. There you see the power of the punch. Regal putting the brass knucks away, and that brass knuckle shot softened up Wade Barrett big time here on SmackDown. And from there, Regal crosses the legs and wraps the arm and neck, and it was only a matter of time before Barrett was tapping out. And what a great victory for the European champion. He needed a big win to get back on track against Wade Barrett, and he picked it up right here tonight on SmackDown. What a great victory. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress to you how great of a lineup we have tomorrow right here on Twitch for WWE 2K15 TLC. Let's take a look at the card one last time before I leave you guys. It's a hell of a card. Starting from the bottom, Triple H has used his authority to get one more shot at the Wyatt family, as Triple H, Rollins, and Big Show take on Wyatt, Harper, and Rowan in a six-man war. Stone Cold Steve Austin looks to get back on track against CM Punk in the third match of their best-of-5 series. The Icon Sting takes on the six-time world champion Booker T in a revenge matchup. The Divas Championship will be on the line as Tamina looks to win the title from AJ Lee in a TLC match. The Hardcore Championship is on the line as Corey Graves looks to regain his championship against R-Truth. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line as Christian defends against The Miz in a TLC match. And in our main event tomorrow night, live right here on Twitch, it'll be John Cena defending the WWE Championship in an Extreme Rules match against Rob Van Dam and Daniel Bryan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm PWS Phil. You can catch me on YouTube at Philip Kelly. You can find me right here on Twitch at PWS Phil. Mondays for Raw, Wednesdays for Main Event, and Fridays for SmackDown. I thank you guys for watching, and don't miss TLC tomorrow, right here on Twitch. Thanks for watching, guys.